nigga with more hoes than Duncan. I'm out here. Y'all scary niggas be ducking. Fuck a hater. Fuck a hater. Fuck what they talking about. I'm getting to the paper. Fuck a hater. Fuck a hater. I'm a real nigga. I don't fuck with no fakers. Fuck a hater. Fuck a hater. Fuck what they talking about. I'm getting to the paper. Fuck a hater. Fuck a hater. I'm a real nigga. I don't fuck with no fakers. This rap shit, I be the sickest to do it. Oh yeah. Give me some work, I be the quickest to move it. Hustler. Toss me a gun, I be the hardest to shoot it. When them thugs hear my music, them thugs get stupid. Oh yeah. This that real shit, please don't confuse it. They talk about it, I walk it out. I hustle hard 24/7, I'm no slouch. I'm working in the field, never watching on the couch. I'm hyperactive, so pass my meds. When I'm close to the edge, I take a blunt to the head. Make my bitch give me head when I'm counting this bread. Niggas mad cause your boy chillin' like a fridge. I'm getting money like Big. Coogee with the Timbs, Versace on the lens. Come through in the Rock Kim chain, you know the pins. I'm getting to the ends, watch a nigga win. Fuck a hater. Fuck a hater. Fuck what they talking about. I'm getting to the paper. Fuck a hater. Fuck a hater. I'm a real nigga. I don't fuck with no fakers. Fuck a hater. Fuck a hater. Fuck what they talking about. I'm getting to the paper. Fuck a hater. Fuck a hater. I'm a real nigga. I don't fuck with no fakers. Never get them niggas money, man. Never gave those niggas money, man. And we ain't even got the money, man.
Oh, why not?
Yo.
It's Friday.
Yo.
You can't hear nothing?
Can't hear
I
nothing.
can't hear.
Oh,
Damn
my
thing.
mic sounds nice. Check 1, check 2.
Happy Friday,
Yeah.
everybody.
I can hear a little bit. We doing
What's
good.
goody, y'all?
What up? It's your girl, Harlem's first lady,
Your
Nita.
girl, Miss
Yo.
Vet in the building.
Yeah.
Scotty in the building, live from Harlem.
Yeah. And we are the 2 Live crew.
Yeah.
Live from Harlem Fridays.
+1.
It's always a great one. This beat though, you know what I'm saying? La
From the
Bodega.
Bodega.
We'll be opening that up in another week or two. We just got, you know what I'm
Ow.
saying? We got a couple of things, seasons going on and shit like that. Everything lit.
Come through.
Everybody
Yeah.
tune in.
Under,
What up?
That's the camera.
Under.
You know how I guess do.
Fucking
They
up and
cross
shit.
over the cameras and all that.
All of that.
You know how that go.
Camera's in the way.
Yeah.
Under the camera.
Like a slid under.
It's cool.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
shut that
alright.
door so we can get acclimated in here.
Yeah.
Little
Happy
bit.
Friday, happy
It's Friday.
Friday, happy Friday,
Damn, these
everybody.
earphones. What do y'all be doing, Amps crew? Earphones
Chewing.
be beat up by the time we get on there.
Chewing
Thousand
that.
there. What up,
Right,
Thousand
right.
there?
Chewing the
Shit.
microphone.
Hey, let them know.
You know how we do the Rundown Friday. Shout out to Dre. Dre live with friends and all that. Live with Dre and friends. And what up, J-Rim?
Hey.
Okay. And who we got out of that? BBA Radio. After that, then we got the AM show. Of course. Shout out to Amps. Then live from Harlem.
Yeah.
With the live crew,
Uptown.
the 2 Live crew in the building. He said +1. I mean, you part of the 2 Live crew.
Fact.
Because it's always, you know, it's always 2 Live. We 2 Live. For the Uptown.
+1 Uptown.
We got some special guests in the building tonight. I'm a little bit
Definitely.
excited about that.
I'm super excited.
Real excited. Shout out to the Matrix Studios, Simply's Catering,
Yeah.
Cool Breeze NYC, Passion for Eyes, Pretty Faces ENT, Hip Hop Weekly blog. You know, we got official sponsors on deck. Sick
Ow.
Bears Clothing.
Yeah.
And major shout out to Big Ange. They did
Yes.
the tribute to Big Ange on Mob Wise, so we
SIP
caught that.
Big Ange.
That was a
Super
good
peace.
look. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? I like that. That was dope. That was definitely dope. Shout out to my daughter. Happy birthday, Nala Shay.
Yeah, happy
She make 9
birthday.
today.
Big
You know what I'm saying? It's my 9th Mother's
Not
Day.
8, not
You
10,
know,
but
I'm very
9.
blessed and honored to be mommy to Nala J. She is one of the most sweetest, most
Definitely.
loveliest, intelligent young little girls I could ever get to know. You know what I'm saying? Mommy's here for you forever, baby girl.
Yeah.
As long as I got air in me, you gonna always be all right. Feel me?
Too.
You know? Chill. Then she got Nazir in the building. First time at TSN. We're gonna bring the kiddies on in a few. You know, yes, they are live from Harlem. They are the mini 2 Live crew.
Facts.
Get them started young. Get them started young.
And then we got our special guest in the building, CasketD. He came through tonight with his crew and everything like that. But yeah, shout out to CC Diamond. She's chilling right now at the King Castle. Happy birthday, CC Diamond. It's Pisces season.
Yeah, it's March Madness.
March Madness.
Facts.
What y'all know about March Madness? What's going on in March Madness?
Oh no,
it's crazy in March.
Conference tournament season right now. March Madness hasn't started yet. Today was a 4-time overtime game with UConn and I think Cincinnati. UConn pulled that out by 6 points. So yeah, that's crazy. So UConn's gonna make the tournament. Cincinnati had a strong season, so they'll be in the tournament too.
Sorry, Thousandaire. Nah, I'm sorry. I was just saying. Peace out to. So that's March Madness.
No, that's the ACC. So Connecticut's going to March Madness, which is the NCAA tournament. So they'll represent the American Conference. So now you got to win out your conference, and they they'll get the first either 32 bids, whoever wins the conferences, and then the last 16 or the next 32 are at-large bids, or they got to get selected in by the committee on Selection Sunday to get in the
Stay up
NCAA.
on your stats. It's your boy Pito.
64 teams, March.
Just ask Scotty and he knows.
Just ask Scotty. Word. What time we looking at? Man, we had a nice little way up here, but it kind of moved a little fast. I don't know about you.
It was dope.
I was kind of good. We got that music going on over there for that artist? All right, cool. Just making sure.
I just want to give a shout out to the weather this week. It was a beautiful week.
Good weather.
This weather was.
How was your week?
Oh man, it was productive.
Definitely.
I woke up early.
Yes.
About 4 times.
Productive. Your boy said productive.
Interesting, but productive.
Definitely.
How about yours, Ms. Vent?
Definitely productive as well.
You had a productive week?
Great week. Great.
Real blessed?
Real refreshed. I mean, I kind of lost my wallet, but then got it again. So, I mean.
What?
I'm always blessed, though.
You lost the wallet?
Lost it, but found it.
Wait, did you find a wallet? Like you misplaced it?
No, I didn't. Shout out to the homegirl who found my wallet.
Oh, she found
me on Facebook.
Some random?
What's her name? I don't even know her name, but.
You're supposed to find a name out so you could have shouted her out.
Shout out to her, boo.
Word.
Thank you.
Shout out to the lady who found Miss Vent wallet.
All my cards,
everything was in there. You got it back? Everything
I got everything back.
Ooh, yes. Lit. You gotta give yourself a clap for that, sis.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely lit. You know, that don't happen in these days, especially in the new millennium. That don't happen. People don't just randomly contact you, look in your card, look in your wallet, pull out your ID, and then go on Facebook and find you, locate you, then inbox you and say, hey, I found your wallet. Want to pick it up?
Well, I pray she forever be blessed for that one, because that was dope on her part.
I pray she blessed. She definitely blessed on that behalf, because that was definitely a good look. Yes. I mean, anybody who returning things, you definitely in for a beautiful blessing.
She probably figured she ain't got no money in
but
here.
It goes in both ways.
She never had money on that plastic.
Yeah, I mean, she was getting blessings, then the blessings just keep rolling.
You pass them on, they come back,
Pay it forward.
Word.
Definitely.
Call us up, 718-239-9200. You know the call lines is open. It's Nyla J's birthday, and we celebrating. She had cupcakes, she had shopping spree, she had IHOP, she had dinner cooked at home. Spa day. Shout out to Simply's Catering. She made sure she had all her favorites. Look, she Millie rocking the song ain't on. She's in her birthday, mind right. Look. What? Do it like me. Well, but she can't. I still ain't got the song right. But it's cool though. Yes, we do have the kiddies in tonight. So we're going to go into our topic question. Call us up again. The call lines is open. 718-239-9200. It's a Live from Harlem celebration. Yeah. You know how we do. Until we get our DJ in, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have a, little couple of songs playing. In the meantime, we're going through a transition in the moment. But we still lit. Catch us on Snapchat.
Always.
Catch us on Instagram. We lit live everywhere.
Always.
Feel me? All right, so tonight, let's get into this because I've been dying to, talk about this for a week now.
Definitely.
Tonight, we are talking or discussing raising children in the 80s.
90s.
Versus 90s.
And 2000s.
Versus the new millennium.
Facts.
What's the difference? What's changed? What worked? What didn't work? Where we at, folks? Call us up, 718-239-9200. I want to hear your thoughts. Scotty, what's your thoughts?
Oh, man.
First of all right, and when you answer this question, you got to state what baby you are. If you a 60s baby, then you a 60s, and this question is not for you.
I'm a 90s baby, so.
You a 70s baby, then this question is not for you. If you an 80s baby, 90s baby, or you born in the new millennium, then this question is for you. All right? Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I just think transitioning between.
You answered the first question?
No, I'm a 90s baby, 91.
Oh, this is what they look like.
90s baby, December 22nd, 91. I think the transition between 98 through 2001 with the whole computers and not really the smartphone, just computers and email. And I remember the first thing I ever Googled as a kid was Big Pun's death, and I was like, I don't know what year it was. I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I was like, I got that news before UPN 9 news. So I was like, and I feel like parents were able to censor and monitor what we as children saw at that in the 90s, between 90 and 97. But once I got a computer, you can't tell me what I can't look up. Anything in that Google search box I could find out and figure out myself. So it's like it's a different dynamic in the raising kids. You really can't control what your kid knows. And at the end of the day, these kids are smart enough nowadays to keep it away from their parents enough they could play their parents, and they know a lot, these kids nowadays. So I just think the internet and not social media so much. I was born in transitioning between CDs and cassettes and CD players and PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64. So I understand the social media and everything, but the whole no more pay phones on the corner. No more. Not really. I can't go to my is like no more. Your grandparents 46 now. Like there's really too many young people as babies raising babies and
facts.
Internet and it's just a lot happening.
It's like you don't even know how to like.
It's too much. It's a lot.
All right, so all right, that was excellent. Now, being that you're a 90s baby, you weren't raised in the 80s.
Oh, I can tell you about the 80s.
Tell me about the 80s.
I know for sure that.
Talking your mic.
I know for sure that when Ronald Reagan came into office, that nigga started the war on drugs, which is AKA the war on black people. So I know.
What, New Jack City type shit?
Nah, New Jack City is the 90s, like the 70s and 80s, crack hitting the city and everything. That crack shit killed family. So I know my generation, I don't know what day of the month, what day of the year is Father's Day. So
wow.
70s babies and 60s babies, they know fathers and shit, but that crack and Reagan and the war on blacks, they say it's the war on drugs, but it was really a war against black people in general. When I was born, it was 1 in every 9 blacks was in jail. Now it's preposterous. 1 in every 3 black males is in jail. So it's like, for sure, I know I can name 1, 2, 3 of my friends, and for sure the third nigga, he's did more than a year in jail, and but he's also got college credits too. So it's like, I don't know. I think Reagan and the whole war on black people, aka the war on drugs, the 80s, that destroyed black families, and that was a big deal with.
So in the 80s, families, the 70s, those generations started destroying.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cause what?
But I don't feel that way.
Yeah, the 60s was more.
I kind of hear what he's saying though. I kind of understand what he's saying.
Drugs did take a toll on.
The war on drugs, which is if you standing outside and it's they could frisk you for anything. They could plant drugs on you, or they could say you had drugs on you, or you could run from a cop, or they could shoot you.
NWA times, right?
That's
88 to like 91.
When did Ronald Reagan get elected?
And what was Narco? Remember you had me watching that thing, Narco.
That's
Pablo
Escobar. That's Pablo. That's the 80s also.
That's the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, it's drugs.
And Pablo was doing it. He was out there.
How you think they? You think we got it into America? No.
Nah, that was definitely wild. All right, so what's your thoughts on 80s, 90s, new millennium situation? Talk about it.
I'm an 80s baby.
80s baby. Okay. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. The difference is we had a lot more respect for our adults. We had a lot more respect for a lot of things. These kids nowadays don't have respect, no filter. It's like whatever comes to their head, they say it. Like They see a fat woman down the street, like, ooh, she's fat.
Right.
No filter.
No filter.
If I would
Not
have said
even
that
a
back
thought,
in the
like,
day, my mother would punch me in my throat.
Yeah.
Like,
if we even looked back, like my kid be like, she'll look like something look weird. She just follow it.
It seems like it was the.
We couldn't do that in the 80s. Like you and then you had to make sure they didn't see you look and see that.
Then it was like if my parents said something.
Nowadays it's the
And
other
if
way
I
around.
said something
You gotta
back-
watch what you say to your kid, or they got the upper hand.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Real, like-
You can't even tell no kids.
Kids
See,
looking
I
at
don't
you,
follow that philosophy. I'm still telling kids to this day, excuse you, what you doing? First of all, I seen this old lady. You know what I'm saying? Elderly lady. She was real, she old. And she picking up, it's probably a great grandson. She picking him up and he's bouncing, jumping. Me and Najee walking calm as ever, right in his direction, right to him, calm. And then I stop and he just bouncing. But I said, excuse me, what's going on here? Perfect stranger. He just looked at me like, the grandmother like, I told them she couldn't take him, and so she was gonna let him rock. And it's like, are we in a time where we should have let him rock out and then like beat up grandma in the house later, or do you stop the little kid and show him that grandma got a little help in these streets? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you?
Back in the days, the village used to raise the children.
Facts.
It seems like
nowadays, if you say something to somebody's kid, they ready to fight
though,
you.
like,
Nah.
What are they putting in the food that nowadays is even more autistic
They definitely
children?
messing up definitely messing up. Let's go, kids. Let me get your thoughts. Let me hear what y'all gotta say. Yeah, welcome to Kids. Live from Harlem. Come on through. Let me see what y'all gotta say. Come on, Knowledge. Sit on right there. Move it quick. Move it. Y'all on Showtime. Move it.
Money time.
You see, we still raising our kids like it's the 80s here. Feel me? They just got new millennium privileges. Like, we ain't get to come to the studio and all that. See, they out after 9 p.m. You see this? There's new millennium situations. Kids we couldn't do this in the 80s. See, they special. They getting raised with 80s, Lord qualities, but they getting new millennium privileges.
Facts.
Y'all ain't right. Welcome to Live from Harlem, Knowledge, eh? Yeah. Yo, talking to Mike. You louder than that, so don't even start. I'm your mom.
Loud is
What's
not
up?
the word. She be in the house.
Happy birthday, everybody on 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Knowledge. Happy birthday to you.
To you.
How old are you?
Yeah. 9 years old today.
Yeah.
9 years old today. Don't be telling everybody that. They don't need to know how old you
See,
are.
and the difference now is 9 is 29.
What? 9 is 29. Facts. Lord.
Say what's
so,
up.
What up?
What up? Nazir in the building. Welcome to DSN Live from Harlem on a Friday night past your bedtime.
Facts.
Yeah.
Can you hear yourself, Nazir?
Probably.
Can you hear Nita?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to ask y'all a question. How is it being raised today?
It was hard.
It was hard.
Like it's over, but yeah.
It's like
What's so hard about being a kid now?
Cars sick, because back in the days there wasn't really no cars back in the days.
Oh,
There
we didn't
wasn't
have no
cars.
Wait. You know nothing about back in any
look.
day.
What we had back in the days? We didn't have cars. What we had?
We had we had to make up our own games.
Oh well, we had to make up our own
wait.
games.
Yeah. That's true.
Did you just transform from an 80s baby to what happened?
No, because you told me.
Nah. All right. The question is this, Nazia. How does it feel being raised today? With your computer, your
Game
games,
Boys,
everything, school,
Right.
friends. Tell me about life today.
Great, because I get to learn new things,
Mm-hmm.
and I get to know a lot more about the world.
Nice. Very good answer. Very good answer. How about you, Knowledge?
Well, it's awesome because
I sometimes get to play on my mom's phone. The technology's awesome.
Look at this one. Get the gum out your mouth, number one.
Yeah.
Technology is awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
See, this the techno
Look,
kid.
she gets to chew
See,
gum.
he was talking about learning stuff, but she talking about the phone and techno. See, they already chipped. I just want to mention that. They already chipped. They got them when they was born. They pricked them and threw the chips on them.
Facts.
Caught them.
In the
That's
Yeah.
millennium kids for you.
What
All right,
does-
so what happened?
And science as well. Science is better as well.
Uh-huh.
It's awesome. I love science. I want to be a scientist when I grow up as well.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask this question. Do y'all have a bedtime?
Yeah, we go to sleep at
They
like.
both said at the same time.
And I
So
have
you
a
know they didn't
question.
prep for this question.
Yeah,
And I have a question too.
Wait,
Oh, you got
you got a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the bedtime though?
9 o'clock.
Fronted over here. What's your bedtime?
Probably right now. or something?
10,000.
Oh,
What?
okay. Good answer. Y'all good. What's your question?
What does manipulate mean?
Millennium.
Millennium mean?
See, we had to know that in the 80s. We had to
Right.
know what millennium means. See?
Yeah.
Right, Google it. Y'all
You
got
feel
that
me?
now.
Google it.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Would y'all prefer to be raised when mommy was raised or now?
Now.
See? How about you?
Now.
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 Yeah, because you always tell me stories back in the day. What used to
Alright.
happen
And it's better.
to you?
The
And it's
final
better-
question of the night. Say your 12 times tables.
12 times 0 equals 0. 12 times 1 equals 12. 12 times
2.
2 equals 33.
See? Thanks for coming
He's
on the
being
show,
silly,
guys. This is
Right.
what happens when you have kids in the new millennium. Thanks for coming on, guys. Go have a seat. Let's get into our
Thank
first
you,
guest. All right. Play that track. Play my first guest music while we bring our guests on. This is D. He'll be on with us in just a moment. Yeah. What's the name of this joint right here? The Life? This the Life? Oh, this the Light. So you gotta fix my headphones. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. What?
Turn that up.
I like the way you're feeling now. Ain't no better way. Or if I die today.
I'm addicted to life, and a codeine prescription with ice. It's obvious we living like kings, so skip the advice. About time to create your own lane, get your vision precise. The game ain't the same since cocaine. Risen in
Bring 'em
price.
on.
Came from a
CasketD,
one
come on
bedroom
up here with us.
apartment, living with mice. And before
Yeah.
my dick to my chest.
Welcome to Live from Harlem.
Yeah.
We are the 2 Live crew.
What's going on,
Got your
ladies?
water and all that.
Yeah.
See
No question.
you.
Stay hydrated.
You stay hydrated? Word,
So I
word.
try to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Put your headphones right there.
Right there.
You go.
So you lit. You good. How the weather treating you?
Weather's beautiful.
You like
man.
that?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
ass. I was waiting for
You
it.
said
We got
that ass.
lucky this winter anyway.
I've been
Definitely.
saying that.
Last year we had like 18 snowstorms or something by this time. So
Facts.
Right, definitely.
no
Absolutely.
complaints here.
No
Definitely.
complaints. You know what I'm saying? That's how I like it. I like warm, comfortable. You know, I could navigate, get around type weather. You
You
know,
and me
for
both.
traveling.
I'm a summer baby.
Me
so
so am I. Like I like to
Right,
be
me too.
hot,
What's your sign?
nice and heat. What's yours?
Cancer.
Oh no.
Leo.
Leo. What you,
I'm a
Gemini?
Gemini.
My father's a Gemini. She said, "Oh no," I said, "She a Gemini."
Nah, it's all love though, man. I love all zodiac signs. Just that I've been around, you know, cancers my whole life.
We
and
emo, right?
Y'all just y'all very overprotective.
Yeah, I am.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
am.
Very, very
Don't mind.
overprotective, extremely controlling.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
man,
But y'all real organized.
I am.
Definitely.
I
You
am.
know what I'm saying? Y'all
I
like-
guess I am controlling too.
And y'all
like,
good
when
business people. Like y'all good to do business with. Y'all very intelligent.
people I work with, they say like, I know I be pissing them off sometimes, like music wise, like my partners.
Oh, and then you're an artist.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like
problem.
everything's particular with me. They're like, yo,
Because
this
you have a specific
vision, and that's it.
so it's
that
like,
way or no way.
nah, that ain't the color I'm saying. And it be
Yeah.
off by like a slight color, and you
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
but it,
Right.
it
That's
ain't
true.
that.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true as shit.
That's terrible.
I know it's like
Right.
it's like a pro and con though, because
Mhm.
if you're not like that, in my perspective, you're not gonna get the best out of your craft.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm that way. She's that way, but we don't never get our way. She probably get her way more than I do in life.
Compromise, man. They had you guys.
I'm always compromising. When the day gonna come when it go my way?
You want her turn, man.
My way. You know what I'm saying? That was a 90s. That was a 90s track.
Definitely,
yes.
Yeah,
See, they'll make
that gotta
music
be
like
90s.
that. All right. So we talking about raising kids. We talk about coming up, growing up in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know, for us, it's raising our children in the new millennium. We talking about growing up in the 80s, growing up in the 90s, growing up in the new millennium. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I agree with a lot of the shit y'all was saying too. It's like
What
they-
year you? What
I'm
baby are you?
from the. I was born in the '80s, but I grew up
80s
in the
baby.
like I was real young in the '80s.
So you.
So the '90s raised me more than the
Right,
'80s.
right,
like,
right.
you know?
Okay.
But I agree. I think they have a lot of privileges now that
Definitely.
we didn't. And there's pros and cons to everything too, cause like a lot of them don't get outside like we did. Like our fun was
Right.
playing manhunt and
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
of that
yeah,
outside.
yeah.
We was playing football.
used to have
A lot of the
fun.
kids now like.
They stuck at home playing video
Yeah,
games.
they play the games, and games is cool because
Games is
you
cool.
know, I'm not one of them like, oh, video games are the devil. Like,
Right,
none of
Right,
that.
Video
right.
games.
I just feel like it's got to be a balance between everything. Like, you know, what I'm
Straight
saying?
up.
Definitely.
Play
Straight up.
sports and then be on the games and the computer too.
Definitely.
Like,
Cool, right? I
Mhm.
like that, and that you know where that come from. That mentality comes from what era you was raised in.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That mentality comes from the era you was raised in. You ask somebody that was born in it, like a 16-year-old today, does not have this mentality.
Nah, they don't.
No.
A 16-year-old today does not have this mentality. They think it's all
They want to play
internet.
Right.
And what you said too, that no filter.
So,
And then they
Facts.
scared.
Yeah.
right, or bullying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got
There's
the
a lot going
craziness.
on. Cause back in the days when we used to get bullied,
Right.
we used to just handle that.
I mean, not for nothing. Like, I come up in a time when the boycotting situation hit New York. You know what I'm saying? Where like they was looting and shooting up, you know, stores and stuff like that. I
Right,
was kind of
right.
freaked out behind that. You know what I mean? Coming up, but like it didn't make me. It made me a little nervous. You know, to get around and to go outside with Poppy and all that to the store and stuff. I was a little freaked out because you saw it on the news, that Rodney King shit. I'm like, oh, why
Yeah.
they paying him like that? You mean to tell me if I'm black, I'm brown, I'm gonna get hit? Oh no.
Yeah, LA
no.
was crazy then too.
Right.
Like it was different in it was crazy in New York too. But
Yeah.
that shit looked crazy. Like seeing as a young kid seeing all that on the news, you like what the
Right.
Like you don't think
The
that's happening in
gangs and
America
stuff,
and all
right.
that?
So imagine. So now they're seeing more. Now it's overly exposed.
Yeah, social media. I love social media because as an artist, you need to embrace
Right.
it. But there's things about it I hate too. Like it spreads. You know what bothers me all the time? People that just click something and they always want to share or retweet. Don't investigate into it. Everything
Right,
is not a
right,
fact.
right.
Like people learn
I
their
like
information
those
on
people
memes.
if they doing
like,
it for me. Y'all come follow
yeah,
me.
do it.
Follow me. I like.
Tupac did an album with Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
Yeah, like younger generation believe everything they see on the internet. It's
Biggie's
true.
on tour right
Facts,
now.
like everything and
That
anything.
washes
They
me.
going right to the CasketD sold a
Yeah,
zillion records.
yeah.
Right.
I wish that was true.
You feel
too.
me?
Yeah.
But it's on. They just said Queen Latifah was dating Paula Patton.
Yeah, and I'm like, sis, I
I'm
don't
telling you,
believe
like,
that.
yeah, it's true. It's on media takeout.
No.
She looking at me like, now, this is a person who be like, sis, it was on media takeout. I finally, my first
Yeah.
time going to
Seen it
media
more than
takeout.
one time,
I
like-
get a messed up story. Ain't that some shit? She always, sis, I saw it on media takeout already. I be like, damn, I don't even know how to get on that. All right, let me get on it. One day I got on it, Queen Latifah and Paula Patton. I was, oh shit, sis, I got some
See,
juice.
they
She
tricked
like,
you.
nah, sis, that ain't
Damn,
real.
Robin did it like that. Shit.
Right. She done went over to the other side.
Yeah,
real
all
quick.
right.
Oh man, I mean,
yeah.
so you know, we could touch more into that. I just want to, you know, get you
Yeah,
on
that's
that
my
on that
perspective.
line.
I like that. And shout out
same
to your
way.
daughter too. That's dope that y'all got the kids
That's
here.
what's
you know?
up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. That's why it's a little more, you know, on the calmer
Mellow
note
Yeah,
today.
now that's
we
cool.
got the
man.
we got the
I got a
kiddies
daughter.
in.
She just turned 1, so it's like
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm all
That's
about
what's up.
raising
Oh, congrats,
kids. and doing the right-
congrats,
Thank you.
congrats. Well, that's what we're about here, live from Harlem. You know, influence our children,
Yeah.
and bring them to work. You know, and
Yeah,
show them
yeah.
what it is we do, cause they swear we be on turn up mode
Mm-hmm.
as soon as the pop, you know, the eyeliner come
Yeah.
out or something. They like, y'all going
Y'all
out
going
again.
right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
looking
And
at
It's
now,
work
Friday,
sometimes.
they
Yeah,
get
that's
to
the
see
same
it.
thing.
Yeah.
My daughter too little to get that now, but like even family members sometimes like they don't understand. Like this, I love doing it, but it's
Right.
still work.
Right.
Like me coming to radio shows or doing shows or networking, rubbing elbows with whoever. That's work. Like
facts. I'm a homebody. I like to
Me
cuddle.
too, man.
Be nice
I like
and
to be home.
snug to some clean laundry and clean sheets. Ooh, cover me up, turn over, scratch a butt. Yeah, like I ain't the one to be turn up today, tomorrow, like damn at the club every day. Did you pay any bills?
That changed over time. We used to be like that every day in the strip club, in a different club, spending wild bread.
What I was just saying, I said we went from music from like we went from don't worry, doom 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 doom, be happy, doom 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 to what?
It goes down in the DM.
You know what he said? Send that pussy through the Snapchat. Snapchat me that pussy up. From don't worry. Like, how the hell we go from that to like,
I love the gram.
Snapchat me that. Like.
But the crazy thing is, if it's that now, think about 20 years from now. Like,
it's gonna be crazy.
Yo, it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
You don't hear no feel good music like
nothing.
Don't worry, be happy.
How would it sound like?
All of it is fire. I don't even know people that's from America that's putting out that same feel good music.
Okay.
Dancehall, Bob Marley's music is different
from dancehall.
Right.
Yeah. Definitely.
Say back in the days in the 80s when Bob Marley was alive and it was popping.
Yeah.
Now it's just a different generation of music that's popping.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the music gonna reflect the generation. You know what I'm saying?
It do.
So, like they gonna be talking about what they live in. I guess that's what they live. You know, ignorance is a little bit bigger now than it was back then. I think.
Word. So you from YO?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Southside too.
Okay.
Man.
Shout out to YO. I know nothing of.
Nah.
I know
nothing.
Just Harlem.
Just stories.
Harlem?
I mean, like I'm not just Harlem. I'm international.
Yeah.
But I just, I know nothing of Yonkers. I just hear stories.
Yonkers is. I love my city. First of all, let me tell you something. Shout out to my BK and Queens people too.
Okay.
They always think Yonkers is upstate. Like my block's literally on the border of the Bronx. Like.
but we come from
up here, right here.
Yeah,
like, so, you know what I'm saying?
So there's
I'm from St. Nick, but I spent 10, 11 years in Edenwood Projects.
Oh, yeah. All
you know what I'm saying? So we from right up
too.
here. My nephew, he from Harlem, but he spent his adult life all in Fleetwood, Mount Vernon.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so we out there somewhere.
Nah, that's where it's at. Like, it's close. Like, but I had a lot of homies, like, RP, my man Jay Black, my partner. He was from Farmers in Queens, and I used to go out there and chill with him. They be like, "Damn, man, that shit upstate." I'm like, "That shit ain't upstate, man. What you talking about?" Like, we right there.
Like, yo, we going to Yonkers tonight? Nah.
Right.
Nah, my city cool.
Like, Sue's rendezvous and stuff. Like, nah, I'm not.
But that's right there though.
But still,
Sue's
like,
right there.
Nah, it really is right there
but
though.
I know, but I'll be like, nah, I'm not going out there. That's not far.
Sue's cool, man. Sue's cool, man.
Like, nah.
We used to spend a lot of money in Sue's, man.
Exactly.
Endorse us or something, man.
I mean, yo, so we read this story. We love what we read up on.
Appreciate that.
We had a couple of questions we wanted to throw at you, but feel free to tell us, your story. We know you have
going on.
We know you suffered a loss, a very important loss that inspired you to change your name.
Oh yeah. Like I used to go by the name Sal, and that derived from like tagging and shit, graffiti.
Oh, remember tagging?
Okay. Yeah.
I was in the early 90s.
So I was young, I used to run that ass.
On the trains, everywhere.
Come on.
I ran with like my older cousins and them, so they was a couple years older than me. So what they was trying to do, I followed their lead.
Yeah.
And they was
had to get a nice
catching
marker.
graffiti,
Remember looking for a nice marker that you just wanted to be down with them?
Yeah. So that's how and then we started rapping, and that was my name. I had some success too. I had some movie placements with a couple records under that moniker, and then Casket always was an alias.
Yeah.
And then I just
meaning you body them?
Yeah, it came about from a couple things. One of those was something like that. Like back then too, before the internet really popped, I was young still.
Yeah.
Like early teens. But that's how you got out there with ciphers and stuff like that, you know. So like,
body them. That's
Casket. Like that. Then I used to go OT up to Poughkeepsie, and we used to sell bud out the casket jars at the time. We had they had dirt and we had fire, so they used to be like, "Oh, the dude, I ain't tell nobody my name." Dude with the casket. But
what you learn every day.
Yeah, and then I got into some shit, and I almost lost my life when I was like 17, and from there, like I stopped I stopped kind of rapping. Like as a teen, early teen, I guess I was into like punchlines, like how everybody kind of was at that time. Then I just started rapping about my life. Say fuck all that. Like I'm just gonna rap about me. And it was real. It was real. Like same to this day. Like I write my feelings, what I'm living, or what I lived through, or what I seen.
Nice.
So it's like that became who I was. And from there, it been bubbling. Like God is good, man. I've had a following. It's growing daily. Like it's a lot of work.
I peeped that. You just had an interview with Tish Love.
Yeah. Shout out to Tish
on a webisode, but she here now over at the Major Studios. Get to know her. Shout out to you, Tish.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So how'd that go? I peeped it and everything like that.
Yeah, Love. I know her for a little while too.
Okay.
We went to college together for a second.
Okay, so I seen it. Yeah, all right.
And then like we knew mutual friends and all of that. So when I started seeing, like, we got back in contact after a while, and she was like, yo, you doing your thing, you gotta come up. I'm like, yeah, no question. Like I'm happy you doing your thing.
Yeah.
You know? So it's love. Like that's really, I'm an indie artist in New York. That's what it is. Like a fraternity.
I'm trying
like,
to tell everybody, like, it's no longer underground. You're no longer underground, folks.
Well,
it don't exist.
What? Some people
underground
are, though,
but they're not working. So
yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say.
Underground.
Like,
You're not working.
Exactly.
If you're working, now you're indie. You're independent, and you're looking for distribution from somebody internationally.
Yeah, you know, you got to build your brand, man. It's not the same game it was at the end of the day. Like, I've had meetings with majors and all of that, but it's different. Like, back then, your talent would get you there. Now, they don't give a shit about if you have the best talent or no talent. It's about your brand and if you're building it. If you're building a following, if people are checking for your music, they coming to your shows. Like, all of that matters. Like, if you ain't doing that, I don't care how good you are or how, you know, what your image is. It doesn't matter. Like, they want to see results. Because they not investing that bread into you. If they don't feel they're going to recoup it.
Like,
definitely.
Ooh, spit that.
Yeah, it's a different game, man.
The whole different breed, folks.
It's about downloads. It ain't about, that's why you got to have them followers for them downloads.
The followers, you need the downloads, you need the social network appearance.
You got to be places because at the end of the day, like the young boys, they think I'm going to go make music and throw it out on SoundCloud and promote it on Twitter.
Right.
And I'm going to blow. But
can I say something about SoundCloud? I had the privilege of meeting the makers of SoundCloud in France. SoundCloud was not created and designed for what everybody uses it today. Do you know what SoundCloud was for?
No.
All right. You're CasketD. I'm Harlem's first lady. This is Ms. Vent. You live in Australia. I live in America. She lives in Africa. All right? You post your track on, and he lives in Asia.
All right.
So he just makes the beat.
Yeah.
So he posts up his beat on SoundCloud. Now CasketD jumps on that beat. Harlem's first lady jumps on that beat, and Ms. Van jumps on that beat. And we've just created a track internationally without physically being in each other's faces.
I would have never knew that.
That is what SoundCloud is for. We can record on each other's tracks. If you know what that does, people don't even realize that. It's a digital, it's a virtual recording studio.
That's dope. I didn't know that's how it came about.
You understand? That's what it's for. For all of us to jump on so because we missed that, now they have things like Musically. Now they have things like Smule. This thing called the Mike Smule. Now you jump on them. Like now you can, like, I can sing on top of a Mariah Carey track, send it over to a bunch of girls, and then they'll sing back on it. Like, because we missed that SoundCloud situation, now they're creating
other apps to make up for it. But not for nothing. Good thing for them that people did probably miss it, because I know they filthy rich right now off of it.
Stupid rich.
Stupid. The endorsements they get and everything, like they
and then because
paid.
You're putting uncopywritten material up on SoundCloud, now everybody in Asia can just go redo your music.
Yeah.
You just gave them the lyrics. You gave them the track. It has no copyright on it.
Right.
So you don't even know that they're just caking over you. The newest game show got your song.
Yeah, and you wouldn't even never know.
And you'll never know, because you're not checking for none of that.
Nah, yeah.
Definitely.
The business is crazy. Like, that's why I say, like, if you really want to be in the music biz, then learn the second word to that, the business, because it ain't just about the music.
Very good.
That's the easiest part.
That's why I'm here, because I fell in love with the business, not the music. I'm already passionate and driven for music. I fell in love with the business, because when I understood that there was an international concept behind entertainment and exposure, I said, oh no. I ain't doing this. No, I'm not singing and writing music to do. I want to go learn where everybody making that money at.
Right.
Figure out a way to get in that and do it too, cause you strangling yourself trying to be this artist without that brand, without that buzz, without that team, without that marketing. All that in this time, in the new millennium, you're done.
Yeah, it's hard.
Straight up.
It's hard.
Straight up. So you doing your thing because we was able to look you up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We was able to check you out. I was finding, the MGD or something like that. I was like, oh, okay, this is really him. I didn't even know I was really looking at you. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, that's not him because it was a lot that I found on you. So you definitely doing your thing.
Yeah, a lot of work, man. Like I said, I'm all about getting out here, doing a lot of venues. I got something coming up in Queens on the 23rd.
Oh, you doing something in Queens?
Yeah, at Black Dawn 51.
Everybody in this Black Dawn.
Yeah.
Tired of Black Dawn.
This is my first time there.
You gonna have fun.
Yeah, this is my first
do your
time
thing.
there.
Now I gotta come out and support you.
Come out. I got tickets
what
for
day?
y'all.
The 30th?
The 23rd. It's a Wednesday.
Oh, because H2O was doing something on the 30th. Caller, what up? You live on the air?
Hello?
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 Hi.
Hi, you're live on the air. This is Live from Harlem. Who are you?
Miss Fanny.
Hi, Miss Fanny. That's cool for Knowledge A. Come, Knowledge A. Come say hi to Miss Fanny. She want to tell you happy birthday. Go right over there. Oh, you can get right there with Casket.
Hello?
Hey, Miss Fanny.
Hi, Knowledge A.
I knew you would call.
Tell her you see her tomorrow, well, Monday.
I'll see you on Monday, okay?
Thanks for calling.
Thank you for calling. I really appreciate it.
All right, Miss Fanny, thanks for calling us up.
Alrighty.
Have a good night.
You too.
That's dope. That's dope.
Hey.
Miss Fanny, shout outs to you, mamas.
Nah, that's official.
That's love.
And
That's
she's
love.
so polite, too.
Yeah,
so you're doing a good job.
You know, they growing up with the 80s quality.
Yeah,
You gotta get the 80s in there. Because if you lose the structure, it's over for them.
Oh, yeah.
Like I've done the comparison. I've seen kids our kids' age being raised with no 80s moral, not even a pinch of 90s. And they pure millennium breeds.
Yeah, nah,
and they are
evil.
Yeah, it's different.
You gotta just be like,
you gotta pray for them.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's really scary. Now, when you think about the 80s, it was always like one kid out of the bunch that was like, never like
The
10 of them
majority,
and then
yeah.
like you're two. No, it was just one kid that was out of order, and like you saw his change as the years passed by, but now, nah, dogs.
Nah, yeah, they crazy.
Nah,
Young boys
man.
be crazy. Y'all be telling me, y'all out of control, man.
Nah,
you
man.
gotta cool it.
Word. So what's up? What's next? What we working on? I know we got we just
Black
played the
Dawn.
track. You
Yeah,
said
I
Black
got
Dawn on the 23rd.
my
Yeah,
album for
gifts.
y'all too.
See?
Hard copy.
Oh,
Gifts,
yes.
always.
I love it when the
Everybody,
artists come in with
they
some
bring
gifts.
stuff. You see
You
Yeah.
feel me? Word.
Yes.
T-shirts, hats, we take it all.
Yeah, I'll come drop
Alright,
some off
CDs,
another time
everything.
too.
Oh, the 80 loaves. Okay.
Yeah,
This the
80
LP.
Loafs LP. This
Uh-huh.
is part 1
Dope.
to a trilogy.
Okay.
It's out on every major digital distributor.
Nice. Who did
iTunes,
who
Google
picked you up?
Play. I'm published through BMI. Everything
Dope.
indie,
Dope.
straight from
Dope.
me and my camp. Shout out to my camp, MGB, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain Casket.
Yeah, man.
What's that?
You know, I'm the captain, man. Not because I'm the captain or I'm better or bigger than anybody. Because
trying to tell 'em.
I just be feeling like, you know, I'm gonna try to get us where we need to get
Right.
to. That's
You
it.
need somebody
And
that's
there's always
taking the
some needs to be
lead.
It's a
dropping.
team effort though.
Definitely.
Rap is never
Somebody
a one man
gotta drive
sport.
the
Like,
boat,
you know what I'm
somebody
saying?
gotta steer it.
Facts.
Somebody gotta
Yeah.
work.
Shout out to my
People
brother
pull
Black
the code, you feel
Dollars.
me?
Black Dollars in the
Breakfast for
building?
everything.
Yeah, the Blizzard, my
Shout out
brother
to
Jay
Blizzard.
Sinister, Lungs.
What? What's his name? Jay Sinister.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we open up La Bodega in another 2 weeks, we got to give y'all names. So be
Right.
thinking about y'all Spanish names. You know, when you go into the corner store, La Bodega, that's what we have here. You understand?
Definitely.
So,
Un
papacito.
Okay.
Talk to him, Cindy.
yo, it'd be
Suavecito,
funny how we done
papacito.
told everybody think about your names. They
already
didn't
had
thought
that,
about it.
yeah.
Like,
Talk
wait,
to him.
wait,
Un papacito.
Oh,
I might switch the uno, but Papacito is in it.
Nah,
Nah,
you got
un
that.
is good.
Un papacito. Yeah, you gotta
Uh-huh.
keep that. Yeah. Don't be changing that.
Yeah. You hit it on the money. Now you trying to slay yourself. Come on.
He said you hit it on the money, but now you gonna change it. All right, so papecito. And you, Black?
Moreno
The blizzard. The blizzard.
Okay.
And Casket?
Yo, I don't know. Somebody got to give me one. I feel a nickname got to be given to you. Feel me?
Facts.
Give me one.
Capitan.
Yeah, there you go. Cindy.
Ya mismo.
You.
Capitan, there we go.
You.
Lo Capitan.
You that dude, Sin.
And
Clutch.
what about you? Look, he said,
Lungs, you need a name too.
Facts.
you too.
El
El
guapo.
guapo,
Yes.
right? Yeah, we got it. All right, all right, so
Yes.
let's get it right. Un papecito. Ajá. Moreno.
Moreno
Peso.
peso.
El Capitán.
El Capitán.
El
El
guapo.
guapo.
Yes.
¿Qué? Ya
Oh.
mismo. Y mi nombre es
Yo.
Juanita Josefina. Wait. Maria Juanita Josefina. That's my name.
And I'm no longer mommy from the bodega.
Nah.
I'm Lolita Mamacita, baby.
Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah.
She said, wait, I'm no longer Mamita
Nah.
from the bodega.
She's gone, y'all. Yeah, I just had to
Wait,
announce
y'all
that.
gotta go meet Lolita though.
Yo,
Wait,
Lolita's
what?
crazy.
Lolita? They
She
thinking
different.
Lolita is something special. She really is special.
different?
Nut.
She must
They
be
like,
different, huh?
She's very different. How you like, very different.
Give her a little Patron.
Right. She will
Yeah.
come out.
Not the
Lolita.
Tron. The Tron changed things, man.
Why is that?
Yo, that
Tequila changed things anytime, yo.
Why?
Tequila get to
It
kill you,
changed
to
how you
kill you.
talk.
You nodding your head yes.
Like,
He nodding his head yes.
Tequila is two things with tequila: fight or you know the other F word. Like it's kids, it's children in here.
facts.
Look, I am done. He said, yo, I don't drink. I can't drink for
You don't
nothing.
drink?
Nah, man. I
At
can't
all?
do it.
She drink
I
like
be
the
like-
Moe and stuff
I
like
drink
that.
Moet.
Champagne.
I'll have
Not
like,
hard liquor.
no.
What about
I
you?
just can't.
Oh, bring it on.
I stopped drinking too.
Nah, she can't drink.
Bring it on.
Her eyes lit up, man. I said, "What about?" Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
What we drinking?
Where's the drinks at?
Hey.
Like, looking for a drink tonight.
You used to call
It
me
is
on
Friday,
my cell
too, yeah.
phone.
Definitely.
Yo, I'm done.
Listen.
Yeah.
I don't drink. Look, I don't drink. I
I'll
don't
be
drink.
the bad influence. I'll be like, come on, drink this.
Uh-huh.
So the album is out everywhere digitally.
Definitely.
Yeah, I got hard copies for sale hand to hand in select stores as well.
Cool.
But
cool.
you know, digital's the way to go.
All
If you
right.
run into me, I'm out. I come to the venue. I just was at Santos last night. Santos
Right.
Party House
How'd it
last
go?
night. Dope. My man Pax had a show, and the homie J Tips had a release concert.
Oh, nice.
So
See,
you know.
see you getting out there. We just finished being out there.
Yeah,
So-
the venues you got to do it, man. Like, but that's come out. I put on a dope live show, man. I want to see y'all come
Definitely,
out. I got a
that's
lot
how
of things
come
coming
through.
up. The 23rd is the closest one. I got
Gotta
something
go
in
back
April.
on, yeah.
Y'all signing in April. What you got going on?
April, I'm working it out with some promoters now, and then I got it's gonna be my second annual Cinco de Casket show on
Ooh.
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh,
So
nice.
Okay.
got some surprises, some
That's
guests, dope guests. You know,
That's what's
gotta
up.
make it happen. Come out.
Working.
Bring your sombreros and the tequila.
Yes.
El Capitan.
Yeah, let's
We'll
get
be
right.
Performing live.
Yeah,
Feel
let's
me?
get right.
All right, so when you think of where you'll be at in the next 5-10 years, where you see yourself progressively going with this music?
God willing, you know, just in the hearts of 10,000 more people than 10 million more people than I am now. Like, you know,
Nice.
at the end of the day, because that's the type of music I'm trying to create.
Yeah.
Something that lasts with you.
Dope.
Not something for the moment, but something that's everlasting. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Impacts you in some type of way.
Right.
So the more people that come in tune with it, that's where I want to be.
Right.
Okay.
So you doing some traveling?
Yeah, we trying to set up another mini tour going on. We do mini tours from here down to
Smart.
like Houston, Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, 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 Dallas, Fort Worth Houston, Texas area.
And who y'all hitting up? What's your market?
I'm trying to hit. My demographic is hip hop, man. You know, I'm trying to, but I'm cool with whatever. Like I'm in the ratchet spots. I'm in the I'm in the hipster spots, wherever it's at. You know, at the end of the day, I'm cool with everybody.
You hitting up the colleges?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to set that up right now. We're trying to do something like a tri-state college tour.
Nice.
Hopefully, me and a couple other people. Shout out to the homie Breeze too from the Ville.
Oh, nice.
We was just chopping it up yesterday about doing something like that.
But you inquired about the Dean's List tour?
The Dean's List, I was looking into that too. Yeah. I know I could get on the bill. I'm pretty sure because like I've headlined at a lot of prominent venues out here in New York.
Nice.
But it also depends because it's still business with me. You know what I mean? It got to be beneficial at the same time because I can't be leaving my family and not losing money. You know what I'm saying? Like
very true.
It's a
you gotta make sense.
It's a mutual thing, you know. It gotta make sense for them and for me.
Yeah, definitely. I just say the Dean's List tour because right now that's buzzing.
It is. It's dope. I think it's dope. What I would like to see with it is that the artists that they have get not necessarily from their tour because they're doing their part in their tour, but somehow they become a bigger because I was looking at like a lot of the artists that did like last year, and a lot there was a few that I'm familiar with in the indie scene, but a lot of them I haven't. Now they need to. That's a great avenue, but you need to still get out there too. Like you know what I'm saying?
Like after Dean's List, still be active,
get some more venues. Like because that's dope. Like the colleges, that's the demographic you got to look for.
You
like,
have to.
That's the age group you looking for right there.
And I think they've created a platform so that way indie artists can organize themselves in order to get on a tour like that.
Yeah, no, because you need at the end of the day, that's exactly what you're saying is right, because you need like a resume.
Right.
So you getting on that and doing your thing, that just built your resume. Now, and colleges, like you're performing in places that you're gonna perform in more than likely more people there than at smaller venues when you're starting out.
Definitely.
So if you're doing a couple hundred to 1,000 people in a college spot, small venues is holding 100, 200 people, like so it's a big difference. So you're getting your game up,
you are,
and you're exposing yourself to a larger crowd. It's dope.
And being that it's such a market, I guess, or such a name brand now.
Yeah. It's funny you mention that because I just was looking into it the other day. Like I was like, oh, let me see if there's any dudes that I run with or I'm cool with on the indie circuit that's did this, and I was looking through it and I was like, oh, I know this person or I heard of this one, like, but it's dope.
I think for me, what the Dean's List is projecting out there, that's something you just jump on a surfboard and ride.
Yeah, it's good, and it's a tour though. That's the thing.
It's a tour, exactly.
That's the difference because booking venues is they're not all affiliated. It's different promoters. That's one thing that they're giving you the whole lane. Like, look, we got this, we got that.
Lane.
Yeah, that's a lane.
That is a jump on the surfboard and go. Seriously.
Yeah, and it's hard to put together your own little tour. Because shout out to Sinister, we released something, Weapons of Fate, a few years back.
It's crazy. It's hard.
And we did a mini tour down from here to Houston.
And then you gotta sell
like,
yourself
it's hard.
in order to book.
Yeah.
So now if you book like 7 colleges, you did well. You know what I'm saying? But the goal is to book all colleges.
Yeah, definitely.
And the Dean's List tour locked that up.
And a lot of artists is regional. So it's like when you trying to get booked in Virginia and you from New York and you're basically based in the tri-state area.
Facts.
Shout out to my partner 2020 Guap too, because he's out in Houston. That's my audio engineer and DJ.
Nice. Okay. I like that.
And he gave us an avenue too out there, big time.
Yes. Some artists forget the engineers and the producers.
Nah, it's a team sport, man. Let me tell you something. My success is my team's success. They all put in work for me.
Facts. What's his name again? Give him another shout out.
Shout out to 2020 Guap, my brother Black Dollars, Jay Sinister, Pax, the whole green gang.
Let's go. Yes. I love that. All right, so we're looking for the Dean's List tour next year. You don't got to deal with it this year. Just follow it.
Nah, they actually, I looked at it. They looking for people in the fall, so I might holler and see what's up.
That's what I mean. Yup, jump on it. Jump on the joint right there, because
it's already March.
It's already March.
It's bugging me out.
So we're behind. If you don't got nothing set up for 2017 and 2018,
you gotta think ahead.
We're behind.
Right, definitely.
You understand? If your calendar not already lit up until March of next year, you doing something wrong.
Yeah, you gotta think ahead.
You doing something
Whatever you
totally
tryna do.
wrong, fam. I don't care if it's I don't care what it is. You're doing something wrong. Your calendar need to be working for you. That's how you gonna make residual income down the line.
No
if
question.
you're able to stay ahead of time.
No question.
We watching Love and Hip Hop, and these ladies is pregnant on TV, but they done gave birth to these kids. So we about to miss the whole 6 months of that kid's life.
It's a time lapse.
Cause we only watching it instead of knowing what's going on and staying ahead of that. You know what I mean? I just use that as an example, but it is what it is. Like, you got to stay ahead of what's current.
Yeah.
Stay ahead, man, cause that's what's gonna
by
bring in the chips
by
later.
time you do, I say that all the time. That's why I don't like if you trying to follow trends, it ain't gonna really work. Cause by the time it catch up, that trend gone. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So by the time you even make noise with that trend you was following, it's gone. It's out the window.
Facts.
Like, you
Speaking
gotta
of
rebuild
trends,
it.
you got any apparel coming through? Working
Yeah,
on
shout
in
out to
the
my
work?
brother Streets, Think Straight, at shopthinkstraight.com.
Oh, that's y'all? Think
Yeah,
Straight?
yeah.
I've been hitting me up like crazy.
Yeah, that's
what's
us
up.
too. We all under
Aight.
the same umbrella
That's
family.
what's up. Think Straight.
Yeah, Think
Okay.
Straight.
Okay.
It's a movement. They do a lot of good things for the
too.
community.
I seen something of Think Straight TV. Am I
Yeah,
correct?
they doing something now. They got Think Straight Media, Think Straight
Right.
Clothes, and they
Right.
got a radio gig. I think they doing
Like,
out
y'all
in,
using the number 8 though?
Yeah, the 8.
Yes,
we
yes.
seen
They,
that,
y'all been
definitely.
hitting us up.
That's our brother,
Okay.
Sky. Shout out to Sky and Streets, Jeff Streets. We family. MGB, that's MGB. We all under the same imprint. We a movement. There's a lot
That's
of
why
things
it
going on.
said MGB. I'm looking for CasketD. I'm like, nah, this ain't him.
Yeah, nah, MGB there, you know, that's the stamp. So to
Okay.
me, it's like I'm my own brand, but that's our brand, and we all a part of that brand.
Lit. You
That's the
working on
umbrella.
any videos?
Yeah, I got the first single to the album was called Crown Me. That's out right now. I'm shooting another visual. I'm putting out the second single on Tuesday. I'm bugging the shit.
Awesome.
Called Pale Moon Night. It comes out on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, we did get that.
And then I'm
my
shooting
phone done died. Sorry, folks.
another one on a third visual off the album on the 25th.
See how he call it visuals? Folks
Yeah.
be like videos. He said, nah, it's a visual.
Nah, man, I like my things gotta have some type of substance to it.
Right,
So
like
even
that.
you know my music does, so the video gotta coincide with that. My
Like
lady
that.
told me that. She's like, I don't want to see a bunch of dudes standing on the block for
Right.
4 minutes just
Yeah.
spitting like.
Yeah.
Well, shout out
So,
to your.
I say,
shout
you
out
know,
to
that's
Wifey
right.
For that.
That
Nah,
is.
that was a good idea.
That's real. Shout out to
Definitely.
my nephew Scotty. He's a videographer
Oh,
and
yeah.
he shoot visuals.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'ma holler at you too
Definitely.
for venues because I
Definitely.
got gigs and I like to put together footage, good footage. So
Great
Awesome,
footage.
Yes.
I don't know
Well,
if you
check
heard
it
of the rapper named Trey Pizzy.
yeah, Pizzy,
But
I was
nah,
just with
that's-
him last night.
Oh nah, that's who shoot for him.
Yo,
one of his
shout out to
shooters.
Broken Trippy too, man. I was just with
Facts.
Pizzy last night.
Aight.
What's up?
Aight.
See, family
Pizzy
in the
fam,
building.
that's good
we
people,
here
man.
working live from Harlem. You know
Yeah,
what
dead
I'm
ass.
saying?
See, it's a small world though, like dead ass. Matter of fact, yo, that's washing me too. Look, I just threw the flick up.
You got the flick up.
Today.
Give
I
me a
just
check,
threw it
give
up.
me a
Yeah.
check.
Ask you about South by South.
Oh, look at your boy.
Yeah.
Yo, you look so. You said your image it like the way you take pictures.
That's my guy right
Got
there.
you looking real A-rap.
And I'm trying to make him win. I'm trying.
Shout
I
out
hope
to
he
you, Trey
wins
Pizzy.
too. You
Got
heard?
you on the gram. It's your boy Casket MGP. CasketD, El Capitan.
Yeah, we
You
here, man.
understand?
Right.
Feel me? It's your girl Harlem's first lady. We about to sign up out of here. Live from Harlem every
Respect.
Friday nights. Catch us each and every Fridays. Call us up too. Don't be afraid to show that love. 718-239-9200. You know what I mean? Find me on the gram, Facebook, Live from Harlem, 2 Live Crew, La Bodega, Harlem's first lady, HARLEMZ, number 1 STLAD, 3 on the gram everywhere. You know how we do. This a party. It's a fiesta every Friday. It's
Your
your
girl
girl.
Miss Vet in the building. You already know. Catch me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook.
Yeah,
all that.
Snapchat lit.
Hit me up, y'all. Simply Lee's Catering. And we out here.
Yeah.
Talk soon.
You gotta sign up too.
Casket, man. Captain Casket, MGB, Southside Yonkers, New York. Find me on the gram, on Twitter. I talk back. CASKET_MGB. Come out the 23rd to Black Dawn. I'm gonna put on for the city.
Yeah.
Word.
Show love, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks
Shout
for
out to
coming
Live
through.
from Harlem, man. It was love.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt.
Always.
Always.
Happy birthday, Knowledge J.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
CC Diamonds. Happy birthday, Donasia. Happy birthday, Anissa.
Yeah.
Pisces season. If I forgot you, I still love you. We out.
favourite Aussie, Melly Mel. You're listening to DSN Dimitri.